We are the robots. We are the robots. Well, hello, welcome everybody. Firstly, this is my 1 in 72nd Madagascan Army. I'm non-political. Yes, it is an Israeli namer. However, it's my Madagascan Army. I don't model Israel or other countries in the world for obvious reasons, that when war and conflict happens, it's automatically political, and that has implications for my job. So here we have some 1 in 72nd robot mini tanks, which have come from Printed Oz on Etsy. I emailed the seller. I'm not sponsored in any way. I pay for all of these with my monthly budget allocation from the budget lady. These are superb little models. I've got 4 of them which are working, and they are little mini tanks to escort the namers and to escort the Merkavas. Now, you've probably seen on YouTube that a Merkava got dumped on by a drone which hit the engine block, mobility kill. So I'm now focusing on protecting my tank force from drone threats. So I've created a new unit, which is the tank reconnaissance unit, which has a couple of namers, and it has these little mini battle tanks to protect against ambushes, to keep the tanks safe, to fan out and protect the flanks. It has a counter drone JLTV system with a radar there. This is Badger 3D Namer, IFV, Badger 3D JLTV, and of course I have my Model Trans turrets on the Merkava 4. I'm working with a 3D producer to get some cope cages. As you know, cope cages don't work when the Russians use them, but when everyone else used them, they clearly work. Which kind of begs the question, actually, what are they for? Well, I think as the Russians have intended them for, they are to stop FPV drones dumping bombs on the top of your tanks. They're not anti-javelin cages, they're anti-drone cages. So they clearly do work even when the Russians use them, although people like to say they don't. So all of my Merkava fleet will hopefully have cope cages soon. Now, this unit is designed to escort the tank company and protect it. So infantry obviously are vulnerable to artillery, and that's where the mini battle tanks come in, because these can go forwards with an MG and 4 40mm grenade launchers, scout out hostile areas and expose the infantry to less risk. They'll be controlled by crews in the namer. I've still got to work out a vehicle to get them there, but it'll probably be a JLTV. This JLTV is configured with the optical infrared sensor and the 3D radar to take on small drones, using 30mm cannon, firing computer-controlled proximity ammunition to take out small drones. In addition, to prevent ambushes, these are from AliExpress. We've got a UAV and operator there with his little laptop and his aerial, and these will provide overwatch for the tank company. So my plan is that the tank company and the heavy infantry company do not get ambushed, and they are protected, and these little robot tanks, I've still got one to paint, can move forward to scout and protect them. So there we go. That is the robots arriving in Madagascan Army service.